Chapter 2, linear equations in one variable. Now, if you look at this linear equations in one variable, the meaning of linear is an expression with degree 1. If the degree is 1, we can say that it's a linear equation. What is the meaning of a degree? The degree means the highest power of an expression, which means that if you have an expression x cube plus x square plus 5, we find that the degree here is 3, because the highest power of this expression is 3. So, this is not a linear polynomial or a linear expression. However, if we look at this case x plus 5, we find that the power of x is 1. The power is 1, therefore, I can say that this is a linear expression. Then what is the meaning of equation? At the moment it is an expression, it is a polynomial, but it is not equal to any term, there is no RHS here. So, when I write this as x plus 5 is equal to 3, then this becomes now a linear equation. So, in an equation we have a left side, we have a right side, then we can say that it is a linear equation. And why is it a linear equation? Because the power of x here is 1. Now, we go to the next term, that is one variable. Now, variables are alphabets. These are the constants, because 5 is a fixed number, 3 is a fixed number, but x, the value of x is not a constant here, it is a variable. So, if you are having x plus y plus 3 is equal to 5, we can say it is a linear equation, but it has got two variables, and the two variables are x and y. So, in this chapter we are dealing with only linear equations in one variable. That means there will be either only x or only y, or for that matter only a, b or c. How do we solve a linear equation? The easiest way to solve a linear equation is, if you are given x plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 5. So, this is a linear equation because the power of x is 1. We have to shift the x terms on one side and the constants on the other side. So, if this 2x comes this side, we will get x minus 2x is equal to 5 minus 3, and therefore, this becomes minus x is equal to 5 minus 3, that is 2, and therefore, we get the value of x as minus 2. So, we can say that for this linear equation, the solution is x is equal to minus 2. Now, what is the meaning of this solution? The meaning of the solution is that when you are going to substitute the value of x in this equation on the left side and right side, we are going to get the two quantities on either side equal. So, if you are going to substitute any other value besides minus 2, the left side and the right side will not come equal. Therefore, we can say a linear equation in one variable will always have one definite answer. Let us check whether this value that we have got is correct or wrong. Substitute the value of x is minus 2 on the left side. So, you are going to get minus 2 plus 3, and minus 2 plus 3 is going to give you positive 1. So, LHS is 1. RHS, you are going to substitute the value of x as minus 2. So, 2 into minus 2 becomes minus 4, 5 minus 4 becomes again positive 1. Therefore, what do we observe? That LHS is equal to RHS, and hence this value of x is minus 2 is verified. Let us see the case where we get another value of x. Let us say the value of x is 1. If the value of x would have been 1, then when I substitute x is 1, we get 1 plus 3 is 4, and here I will get 2 into 1 2, 2 plus 5 is 7. So, we find that here on the left side we are getting 4 and on the right side we are getting 7. So, we know that x is 1 is not a solution for this linear equation. Therefore, this linear equation will have one definite answer, and that answer will be x is minus 2. Let us look at the next question. Amit's mother's age is 6 times his present age. 5 years from now, he will be 1/3 of his mother's present age. The question is, what are their present ages? Now, look at the first line. Amit's mother's age is 6 times his present age. So, we can assume the age of the son, that is Amit, as x. So, his mother's age is going to be, as per the question, 6 times his present age. So, if this is x, the mother's age will be 6x. Now, 5 years from now means he is talking about the future. 5 years from now, he will be, now after 5 years, the age of Amit will have to add 5 to this. So, age of Amit will be x plus 5. As per the question now, 5 years from now, he will be 1/3 his mother's present age. Please remember, in this question, do not add 5 to the mother's age, because he is comparing his future to his mother's present. So, therefore, we will add 5 here. So, x plus 5 is equal to 1/3 of his mother's present age. So, present age is 6x, that will remain as it is. So, this will be 1/3 into 6x. Solving this further, we get x plus 5 is equal to, you can cancel this, 3 1s are 3 2s are, so this is 2x. Now, getting the x terms on one side and the constant to the other, the signs will change here. The plus 2x will become minus 2x and the plus 5 will become minus 5. So, here we get x minus 2x is equal to minus 5, minus x is equal to minus 5. So, minus minus gets cancelled, we get the value of x is 5, and we had assumed age of Amit as x, and age of Amit is now therefore 5, and the mother's age can be found out here because it is 6x. Substituting the value of x as 5, we get 6 into 5, therefore 6 into 5 becomes 30. So, final answer we will get the present ages of the son, that is Amit, will be x, and x is 5, and mother's age will be 6 into x, that is 6 into 5 as 30. Now, let us consider this question. 3 by 7 plus x is 17 upon 7. Here the variable is x, these are the constants, there is an equality sign in between indicating that this is a linear equation in one variable. So, it will have one definite answer. So, as told before, the value of x can be found out by keeping the variable on the left side. So, x will remain as x here, and this number we are going to shift to the other side. Now, if you observe 3 by 7, this is a positive number. So, when the positive number is shifted to the other side, the sign of plus will change to minus, and therefore, this will be 17 upon 7 as it is, and this 3 by 7 will be shifted on the right side, it is going to become minus 3 upon 7. Now, x can be found out very easily, because here we find that the denominators are same. So, if the denominators are same, we can add or subtract the denominators directly without taking the LCM. So, we find the numerators are 17 and here it is minus 3. So, 17 minus 3 we get 14, 14 upon 7 we get the answer as 2. So, therefore, let us find out whether this value of x that we have got is correct or not. So, in some questions they will say find the value of x and check whether the solution is correct. Let us check whether this value of x is that we have got, that is 2, is correct or wrong. So, substituting the value of x here, we get on the left side LHS 3 upon 7 plus, instead of x we are going to substitute the value 2. Here the denominator is not there, so we can write it as 1. So, the LCM of 7 and 1 will become 7. 7 goes 1 times in 7. So, 1 into 3 becomes 3 plus 1 goes 7 times in 7. So, 7 into 2 becomes 14. So, we find that the left side on solving is giving us an answer 17 upon 7. Now, we have to substitute the same value of x on the right side. Now, on the right side there is no x term. We find that it is already 17 by 7. We do not have to solve anything. So, RHS is 17 by 7, LHS is 17 by 7, which means that the value of x that we had got earlier is correct, and hence the question is verified. Now, this question can become complex if you are having more than 2 or 3 fractions with different denominators. So, let us consider those cases where these 2-3 cases where the denominators will be different. Let us consider a question in which the first term is x by 2, the second term is 2x by 3 is equal to 7 upon 5 plus x upon 8. Now, here we find that the denominators of all these terms are different. If the terms are different, then we cannot directly add the numerators. The first procedure, however, remains the same. That means we have to write down the value of the x terms on the left side. So, the plus x by 8 term will come on the left side. It is going to become minus x by 8, and the 7 by 5 remains as it is. Now, here we are having 3 numbers 2, 3 and 8 in the denominators. So, what we have to do is take the LCM of 2, 3 and 8. So, taking the LCM here of 2, 3 and 8, starting with the lowest prime number, that is 2, 2 goes once, this is 3, 2 goes 4 times, again with 2, this is 1, 3 and 2, again we will do with 2, so this is going to be 1, 3 and 1, and finally 3, 1 and 1. Multiply all this, we get 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 3 is 24. So, the LCM of these 3 terms is 24. So, when you are going to take the LCM 24, you will have to see the left side. 2 goes 12 times in 24. So, 12 into x is 12x. Here 3 goes 8 times. So, 8 into 2 is 16, minus 8 goes 3 times. So, 3 into x is 3x. So, 12 and 16 when you add, you are going to get 28. 28 minus 3 will be 25. So, LHS we get 25x by 24 is equal to 7 upon 5. Now, at this position, the method will be to cross multiply. Now, cross multiply means this 5 has to be multiplied with this 25 here. So, you get 125x is equal to multiply this 24 into 7. So, 7 into 4 is 28. So, 2 carry, 7 to the 14, 14 plus 2, 168. Therefore, the value of x we get 168 upon 125. So, this will be the value of x. Now, as we did before, we can substitute the value of x and verify whether this answer is correct or wrong. And we can also see that if there is any common factor in the numerator and denominator, then we will have to cancel that and express the answer in the simplest form. Okay, let us look at this question. 3t minus 2 upon 4 minus of 2t plus 3 upon 3 is equal to 2 by 3 minus t. Now, in this question you will have to be very careful because there is a negative sign outside this term, and this is where the maximum error occurs, because this negative is not only for this 2t, it is also for this 3. So, you will have to be very careful in solving this because the signs will change when there is a negative sign outside. If it would have been a positive sign, then it would have been an easy question. You could have taken the LCM and solved it. Here, as I mentioned just now, the negative sign is very crucial for this sum. So, what has to be done now? The procedure is to take the LCM of the two denominator numbers. The first number here is 4, the second number here is 3. So, LCM of 4 and 3 becomes 12. You will have to see 4 goes how many times in 12? So, 4 goes 3 times. So, what we will do is multiply this entire numerator, that is 3t minus 2 with 3. So, this can be written as 3 multiplied by 3t minus 2. And now comes the important step, that is this negative. 3 goes 4 times in 12. So, this is going to be minus 4 multiplied by 2t plus 3. Again I am repeating this step. 3 goes 4 times. So, please do not change the sign. The sign will be written along with this number minus 4. So, what happens now? This can be solved. Meanwhile, on the right side we are having an expression 2 by 3 minus t. The denominator is not there, so we can write it as t upon 1. So, the LCM of 3 and 1 becomes 3, and here 3 goes 1 times. So, 1 into 2 is 2 minus 1 goes 3 times. So, this is 3t. Now, how do we solve this expression? We will have to open the brackets. When we open the brackets, we will have to multiply these two terms. So, 3 multiplied by 3t becomes 9t, 3 into minus 2 becomes minus 6 upon denominator is 12, minus 4 into 2t becomes minus 8t, minus 4 into plus 3 becomes minus 12, and on the right side we are having 2 minus 3t upon 3. Now, look at the like terms. Only like terms can be added or subtracted. So, the like terms here you will find one is 9t and the other is 8t. So, 9t and minus 8t will become positive t. Minus 6 and minus 12 when you add is going to become minus 18 upon the denominator is 12 is equal to 2 minus 3t upon 3. Now, we have taken the LCM. Now, look at the denominators. The denominator of the LHS is 12, the denominator of the RHS is 3. So, whenever we can cancel out or there are common factors, we should do that to simplify the question. So, 3 can be cut here, 3 ones are 3 and 3 fours are 12. So, now we are going to cross multiply this. So, 1 into t minus 18, you are going to get t minus 18 is equal to 4 multiplied by 2 minus 3t. So, therefore, now on the LHS you are getting t minus 18 and on the RHS it is 4 into 2 minus 3t. So, LHS we can't do anything, that will be as it is. So, t minus 18 remains as it is, but look at the RHS, that has to be solved further by opening the brackets. So, t minus 18 remains as it is, and on the right side we have 4 into 2 minus 3t. Open the brackets, which means we will have to multiply 4 and 2. So, 4 into 2 becomes 8, 4 multiplied by minus 3t, that is going to become minus 12t. Now, bring the like terms together. So, bringing the like terms together, this 12t is going to be transferred here. So, you are going to get t plus 12t. Why did it become plus 12t? Because this is negative, and when we change the side from RHS to LHS or LHS to RHS, the symbol changes. So, since this was minus 12t, when I transferred on the left side, it has become positive 12t. On the right side, you are having the number 8, and this is a negative 18. The negative 18 will be transferred to the right side. So, the minus 18 will become positive 18. So, here we are going to get t plus 12t, and on the right side 8 plus 18. Now, how do we add t and 12t? There is no number written in front of t, which means that the number is actually 1. But it is not necessary to write 1t, and we usually do not write it. But for calculation purpose, we should know that a simple t means it is actually 1t. So, when we add 1t and 12t, we are going to get 13t on the left side. On the RHS, we get 8 and 18, and 8 plus 18 is going to give us 26. Therefore, the final value of t will become 26 divided by 13. Whatever is the number along with t, that goes in the denominator. So, 26 upon 13, you cancel that, and we get the final value of t as 2, and this value is a constant. If you get any other value besides 2, then the question will be wrong. So, this is a unique solution linear equation, and to verify this value of t, you can put the value of t in the LHS and RHS, and once we put the LHS and RHS, if both sides are coming equal, then we can say the solution is correct. Therefore, the final answer t is 2 is a constant, and you have to get this answer correctly, and as I told you, the negative sign in this question is very important. This is a question involving decimals. 0.25 multiplied by 4f minus 3 is equal to 0.05 multiplied by 10f minus 9. In this question, we find that there are two LHS. Here on the LHS and RHS, there is a decimal here, there is a decimal here. So, what will be the procedure of solving this? The brackets have to be opened. So, multiply 0.25 into 4f, then multiply 0.25 with minus 3, then multiply 0.05 with 10f and 0.05 with minus 9. The signs is very important here. You will have to do the correct multiplication. So, let us look this step by step. So, 0.25 into 4, if we are going to multiply 0.25 with 4, you are going to get 1f, minus you are going to multiply 0.25 with minus 3. So, if you multiply this, we are going to get a 0.25 into 3, and we know that 25 into 3 is 75, but you have to be careful of the decimal here. So, in the simple way, 5 3s are 15. So, 5 and 1 carry over, 3 2s are 6, plus 1 7, 3 zeros are 0. Now, this decimal has to be placed here, because we find that there are two values here after the decimal. So, in the answer also there has to be two values after the decimal. So, here 0.25 into 3, the calculation is shown here, will be 0.75 is equal to 0.05 into 10. Now, this multiplication is easy, because whenever we are dealing with multiplication with tens, hundreds and thousands, we do not have to actually multiply, we have to shift the decimal to the right side. So, here when it is multiplied with 10, 0.05 into 10, you just have to shift the decimal one place to the right. So, this is going to be 0.5f minus, repeat the procedure as I showed here, 0.05 into 9. So, 0.05 into 9 we know is 9 5s are 45, but there are two numbers after the decimal. So, your answer also will have two numbers after the decimal. So, this will be 0.45. Now, after getting this value as 0.45, we have to bring the like terms on one side. So, this is going to be 1f, 0.5f is shifted on the left. So, that will become 0.5f is equal to negative 0.45 as it is. This minus 0.75 is shifted to the right, you get positive 0.75. Now, 1 minus 0.5 we know is 0.5f is equal to, there is a plus here and there is a negative. So, plus and minus means negative. So, which means that you will have to subtract this. So, 0.75 minus 0.45 is going to give us 0.30, or we can simply write it as 0.3. So, once we write it as 0.3, we get LHS 0.5f, we get 0.3 here. So, finally, we get f is 0.3 upon 0.5. So, answer is going to be 3 upon 5. However, when the question is in decimals, our answer should also be in decimals. So, final answer we get 3 upon 5, that is 0.6. Therefore, 0.6 will be the final solution, or the value of f will be 0.6. So, here we find the first question here, two numbers are in the ratio 5:3 and they differ by 18. Find the numbers. So, we have to find out two numbers in which the ratio is 5:3, that is condition number 1, and condition number 2, the difference between them is 18. Difference means when we subtract the two numbers, the answer should be 18. So, the best way to approach is you look at this ratio 5 and 3. So, we will assume the first number, let the first number be 5x. Why are we assuming it as 5x? Because the first ratio that is given is 5, and here we find the second number is 3. So, we will assume the second number to be 3x. So, the first number is 5x, second number is 3x. So, we have done the first part as given here, the ratio is 5:3. We find that the ratio of the first number and second number is also 5:3. Now, look at the second line, they differ by 18. So, what is the equation that we are going to make? The equation will be the first number 5x minus the second number 3x is 18. Now, why do we write 5x minus 3x and not 3x minus 5x? Because the difference is 18, that is a positive number. If it is a positive number, then obviously the positive number has to be bigger. So, bigger number is 5x, the smaller number is 3x. So, we are going to write 5x first and 3x later. So, 5x minus 3x is 18. Now, 5x minus 3x, these are like terms. So, we can subtract this. 5x minus 3x becomes 2x is equal to 18. So, x value will become 18 upon 2, and 18 upon 2 is 9. Now, value of x is 9. However, this is not the solution. What is the solution of this word problem? To find the solution, we have to substitute the value of x that we have found out. The value of x that we have found out is 9. So, the first number we had assumed as 5x. Therefore, the solution is going to be 5 multiplied by 9. So, 5 multiplied by 9, the first number will become 45, and here the second number is 3x, that is 3 multiplied by 9. So, 3 multiplied by 9 will be 27. You can verify the answer that you have got as 45 and 27, because when we subtract 45 and 27, the result will be 18. Now, look at another question here. 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Now, the main thing that we have to know this is what are integers and what is the meaning of the word consecutive. So, integers differ by 1. So, if you are going to assume the first integer as x, the next integer will be x plus 1, because the difference in integer is 1. So, keep adding 1. So, the next integer after this is going to be x plus 2. So, the 3 consecutive integers will be x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. So, if you have these 3 consecutive integers, here as per the question, the 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. Add up to 51 means we will have to put plus sign in between. So, we get x plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 51. X, x and x, there are 3 times here x. So, this number will become 3x, 1 and 2 will become 3 is equal to RHS 51. Now, the plus 3 we will have to transfer the other side. So, we get 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. So, 51 minus 3, the result will be 48. So, 3x is 48, x will be 48 upon 3, and 48 upon 3 will give you 16. So, x is 16. Therefore, what are the integers that are being asked here? The first integer x remains 16. So, first answer is 16. The next is x plus 1, that is 16 plus 1, 17, and the third integer x plus 2. So, that is going to be 16 plus 2, that is 18. So, finally, the answer will be the 3 integers are 16, 17 and 18. Let us look at a question based on digit interchange. It is a very important type of question in which some details will be given to you and you have to find out what the number is. So, read out the question here. Sum of a 2-digit number is 9. So, 2-digit number, the sum is 9. When we interchange the number, interchanging means suppose the number is 32, we have to reverse the order, 32 becomes 23. The resulting number is 27 more than the original number. So, you have an original number and you have a reverse number, and as per the question, when we interchange the number, the resulting number is 27 more than the original number. So, to solve this, we have to assume a tens and units place digit. So, if you are having tens and units, then we have a 2-digit number. So, T stands for tens, U stands for units. So, sum of a 2-digit number is 9. So, let us assume that the units digit of this particular number is x. Now, since the sum is 9, the tens digit will be 9 minus x, because when we total this we have to get 9. So, 9 minus x plus x, x and x will get cancelled and we get 9. So, what happens here? We are assumed x, so the other number will be 9 minus x. Now, what happens when we reverse this order? When we reverse the order, the 9 minus x goes to the units place. So, this becomes 9 minus x here in the units place, and this x was in the units place, now it becomes here in the tens place. So, this particular arrangement that we have seen is the arrangement of the original number, and this particular arrangement that we see on the right side here is going to be our reversed number. So, when we look at the original number and reverse number now, we find that the tens place has gone to the units and the units place has become the tens place. Now, look at the question. When we interchange the number, the resulting number is 27 more than this original number. So, we can say that this particular number is 27 more than original number. How do we find the value of the original number? The value of the original number can be found by multiplying the digit at the tens place with 10. So, this will become 10 into 9 minus x, because it is in the tens place, plus we have to add the units digit, we have x, and that has to be multiplied with 1. So, we have on the left side the original number as 10 into 9 minus x plus x into 1. On the other hand, on the right side we have the reverse number, that is x. This has to be multiplied by 10. So, 10 into x plus the units place is 9 minus x. So, units place has to be multiplied by 1. So, this is going to be 9 minus x multiplied by 1. Opening the brackets, we get 90 minus 10x plus x, and here the reverse number will become 10x, and this is going to be plus 9 minus x. So, this is the value of the original number and this is the value of the reverse number, and to simplify this further, minus 10x plus x will become 90 minus this portion will become minus 9x, and this portion 10x minus x will become 9x plus 9. Now, look at the question again. The resulting number is 27 more than this. So, I can say that this number is 27 less than this. So, how do we make an equation out of the two original number and reverse number? So, reading out this, we can say that when we interchange the number, the resulting number is 27 more than the original number. So, equation will become 90 minus 9x, and this is 27 more than this. So, we will have to add 27 to the original number so that we get the reverse number. So, this will be the reverse number, that is 9x plus 9. So, here we get an equation, the resulting number is 27 more than original number. Bring the like terms together. So, minus 9x, this plus 9x I am going to shift on the left side. So, that will again become minus 9x is equal to, we have 9 and there is a positive 90 that I will transfer on the other side, that will become minus 90, and there is a positive 27 here, that will become minus 27. So, here we find minus 9x on the left side, that is going to become minus 18x. 9 minus 90, this is a positive and this is a negative number. So, 9 minus 90 you will get minus 81 minus 27. So, there are two negative terms here. So, we will have to add those. So, minus 18x is equal to, add this up, we get 8 and 8 plus 2 is 10 with a negative sign. Now, since we are having negative sign on the LHS and RHS, we can cancel that. So, negative signs are cancelled from both sides. So, you are left with 18x is equal to 108. So, now to find the value of x, here x will be 108 upon 18. We can do some calculation now. Here we can cancel by 2 for simplification. 2 goes 9 times and this is 9 goes 54 times. So, we get 54 upon 9. So, therefore, the value of x will be 6. Now, since we get the value of x as 6, it is easy for us to now find out the original number and the reverse number. As per the question is what is the original number. So, you can substitute the value of x in 90 minus 9x to get the original number. So, we can say the original number is 90 minus 9x, that is equal to 90 minus 9 multiplied by 6. Therefore, we get the answer here 90 minus 9 into 6 we get 54. So, 90 minus 54. So, here this is going to be, the value is going to be 36. So, if the answer is 36, we can say the reverse number would have been 63 and 63 will be the reverse number, 36 is the original number, and if you are going to solve that, you will find that the difference is 27. So, which means that our answer is correct. So, these type of questions are very important. Instead of sum of digits, you could have also been given difference of digits, and then instead of the tens and units having different values, you could have been given specific values too, which will be given to you in the next example. Okay, let us look at this question. Digits of a 2-digit number differ by 3. Now, they are differing by 3. If digits are interchanged and the resulting number is added to the original number, we get 143. Now, the question is find the original number. So, what we are going to do, we will assume at the tens and units place for the original number and tens and units place also for the reversed number. The assumption that we are going to take now, one number we will take as x in the units place, and therefore, the tens place will be 3 plus x. Now, why are we going to take 3 plus x? Because when we take the difference of 3 plus x and x, what we have to do is subtract this. So, 3 plus x minus x will give us 3, and therefore, the assumption is correct here, units place x and tens place 3 plus x. When we reverse this, the tens place goes to the units place, that is, this becomes 3 plus x, and here this was the units place, that will become the tens place. So, this is our original number and this is our reversed number. Now, how do you find the value of this original number? The value of the original number can be found by multiplying the digit at the tens place with 10 and multiplying the units digit with 1. And therefore, this will become 3 plus x into 10, because this is in the tens place, plus the digit at the units place is x, that will be multiplied with 1. And the reverse number on the other hand will be x into 10, because this is in the tens place, plus 3 plus x into 1. So, on one hand we are finding out the value of the original number, and on the other side we are finding out the value of the reverse number or the number obtained on interchanging the digits. So, as the assumption goes here, 3 plus x, x and 3 plus x, we have multiplied this with 10 and this with 1. Same process we have repeated on the other side, multiplied this with 10 and this with 1. Now, solve this further. and as per the question the resulting number added to the original number we should get 143. So, solve this will become 30 because 10 into 3 is 30 and this x has to be multiplied with 10 again. So, this is going to be 10x plus x into 1 that will give us x, and here we are going to get x into 10 that is 10x plus 3 plus x into 1 that will give us 3 plus x. So, adding the like terms, this is 11x plus 30, that is the value of the original number, and this is going to be 10x plus x, that is going to be 11x plus 3. So, what do we have? We have the original number as 11x plus 30 and the reverse number as 11x plus 3, and as per the question the total number obtained on adding both the original number and the reverse number will be 143. So, let us form the equation now. The equation will be original number, that is 11x plus 30, plus the reverse number, that is 11x plus 3, and the total of this as per the question is 143. So, we have 11x and 11x which are like terms. So, the like terms will be added, we get 22x, 30 and 3 are the constant like terms. So, we get 33 here is equal to the RHS 143. This 33 will be transferred to the right side, and when it is transferred the signs will change, the positive will be converted to negative. So, 143 minus 33. So, 22x is equal to 110. So, x value will become 110 upon 22. So, 110 upon 22 is equal to 5. The value of x is 5, but the question is find out the number. So, the number can be found out by substituting this value of x in the equation here, that is the original number. The original number was 11x plus 30. So, put the value of x there, we get the value of original number. So, original number can be found out like this by substituting the value of x as 5 here. So, 11 multiplied by 5 plus 5. So, 11 into 5 becomes 55, 55 plus 5 you will get answer as 60. So, here we can say that 60 is our original number. The value of x that we have got here 5 has to be substituted in the original number. The original number here is 11x plus 30. So, we can substitute this value of x here. So, 11x plus 30 is going to be 11 multiplied by 5 plus 30. So, 11 into 5 becomes 55, 55 plus 30 will give us 85. So, we have the original number as 85 and the reverse number is the reverse of this, that is 58. There could be two possible answers also. The original number could have been 58 and the reverse number could have been 85. So, the answers will be 58 and 85. A man's age is 3 times his son's age. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. Find their present ages. This is another question related to age. So, we can assume the son's age as x. So, let the son's age be x, and therefore, the father is going to be 3 times this. So, father's age will be 3x. So, as per the question now, 10 years ago, now this assumption that we have made here, son's age is x and father's age is 3x, is the present age. So, present ages are x and 3x. Now, what happens 10 years ago? Now, 10 years ago, we will have to subtract 10 from both the age of the son and father. So, the son's age is going to be x minus 10 and father's age will be 3x minus 10. So, we have subtracted 10 from the previous, that is x and 3x. Now, look at the question. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. So, the equation will be 3x minus 10 is equal to 5 times sun's age. So, 5 into sun's age is x minus 10. So, solving this we get 3x minus 10 is equal to, we will open the brackets, this will be 5x minus 50. Now, the next step will be bringing the like terms together. Bringing the like terms together, this 5x will be shifted to the left side. So, when we shift that to the left side, we get 3x minus 5x is equal to, we will shift this minus 10 to the right side. So, minus 10 will become positive. So, this will be minus 50 and this is going to be plus 10. Now, 3x minus 5x we get minus 2x is equal to minus 50 plus 10, which will give you minus 40. Negative terms on either side, so we can cancel it out. So, the value of x is 40 upon 2. So, 40 upon 2 will give us 20, and therefore, we can say the present age of the son is x, which we have found out as 20, and father's age is 3x. So, we will multiply 3 with 20 and 3 into 20 gives us 60. So, we can say finally that the age of son is 20 and age of the father is 60.